Mary Mac. Hey, Miss Mary.
Hey, Margot.
And me, comedian Margot Evans. Yay! Yes, we're back. We're back. Really do appreciate you guys. You're back. Your girls are back. Your girls are back. Welcome back to the Just Being Me podcast. Hey y'all, welcome to the Just Being Me podcast, as it just said. We are back. We're back. Hey, Miss Mary Mac. Oh, that right.
Hey, Miss Margot. How you doing?
I am doing well. I'm sleepy, but I'm doing well. Yep. I'm here. Thank you guys again for tuning in to our podcast. I have noticed that our listenership has increased, so thank you so much. Yes. Yep, we're climbing on up with our listeners. So tell a friend, and tell that friend to tell a friend. So that we can keep getting more listeners. That would be great. Let's see. Let's jump into our weekend review. What you do this weekend? What you do this weekend, Miss Mary?
Well, as you know, it's Easter weekend.
Right.
So, of course, I attended a Good Friday service. It was nice. I then went shopping on Saturday a little bit with my sister. We kind of walked around, went to IKEA. I hadn't been there in a while. That was interesting. Very tired. So tired. On Sunday, did the whole church thing. And then I cooked. And I also went to my neighbors. They had like a little friends get together, kind of sort of in the apartment complex. So, they invited me over, had to bring a dish and everything, so I brought a dish and some wine, a bottle of wine. Everybody brought a dish. There was one of those borscht, what is it called? I don't want to mess it up. Charcuterie board. I always mess that up.
Yeah.
It was very pretty. I always liked them. I thought they were very pretty. But I realized I just don't want all that stuff touching.
What did they have on there?
I don't want the cheese touching the meat.
Oh, okay.
And then there was some fruit.
Touching the cheese, touching the meat.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want it. It was like 3 different types of meat. There were like, different types of cheese. They were like cut in blocks, and then there was some fruit, nice looking fruit. Fruit looked very nice, and then they had like some dipping stuff, like at the end, down there at the end. Very nice setup. It was very pretty, very colorful. But, they had some vegetables on there too. I'm not going to forget that, but. No. I was like, no, I'm good. I had cooked a roast. I wanted a roast. I had a taste for a roast.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to make a roast like my mother used to make. It's very good, but I could never get it right. I couldn't figure out what I was doing. And I had a dream, and I said, I know I need to do. I remember my mother telling me how to do the gravy part that you pour over the roast. And you have to sear your roast on both sides on top of the stove before you put it in your dish, to go into the oven to cook. And then you cut it down low and just let it cook so it gets really moist, and then it kind of melts off, It's really tender. And then what you do when you get to that point, you make a nice gravy. And then you pour some of that that juice off of the roast that's in that pan, and you pour it into the gravy, right? And then you turn around, you make sure that gravy's seasoned good, and you pour it back over your roast, and then you put in like your potatoes and your carrots.
That sounds so good.
I'm like, that's what I need to do. And I did it. I did it. I was so happy. I did it. And when I stuck that fork in there at the end, and it just kind of like whoop, went right over, I'm like,
that's it. Yep. And
so I did some fresh sweet potatoes, and of course I did my cabbage dish. And this time, instead of cooking the bacon strips, I put the bacon and just chop it. And then I just put all the pieces in there in the skillet and let it cook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I cut up the onion and the celery, and then I put that in the bacon grease. And then I went on ahead and put my cabbage in there. And then, of course, I seasoned my shrimp, and I peeled them and, cleaned them and everything, deveined them, I guess. And I put that in there and let that cook right there in the middle of my cabbage. And then I seasoned the cabbage and everything. And then I put a tablespoon of the apple cider vinegar. And, girl, it was all she wrote. I turned it off. Did on it. I was done. And then it was like I had to take something over there. So I had a nice dish, and I took the cabbage over.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I took the cabbage over. But I made me a bowl, like a cereal bowl. I took that, and because I got a big cabbage this time, not a small one like I usually get. I went on ahead and put that to the side for myself. Like when I get back, that's what I need, right? So I took it over there and had the dish. And a lot of people brought, different things. They had sliced ham, and then they had the chicken drumettes and the flats. And then they were some were barbecued, some were teriyaki, and some were just fried.
Okay.
I don't think anybody actually did it. I think they purchased it from somewhere and brought it in. They had different types of salad. What else did they have? They had corn. Corn had some different things in it. It had a very good flavor, though. It was corn, and what else did they have? They had a lot of different side dishes. They had I saw some beans there. Really nice salad. They didn't have a potato salad though, but everybody brought something that was really nice. You know me, I ate some flats. I had some flats. I had a salad.
Yeah, you got your flats. Yep.
And so I did that, and then of course I had a little bit of the cabbage. Girl, when we got through, and we was at this point, we're just sitting out there drinking the wine now, talking. Started getting a little cold. It got kind of cold out there because we were outside in the middle of, I guess, between the two apartments. It goes around like a court, like a courtyard, and it's just cement, between the apartments. And they just had a big long table sitting up.
Oh, okay.
So we were all like sitting around this big table. And so it started getting cold a little bit. And so we was just out there drinking. So I just looked for my bowl because I'm like, got to take this stuff home. And, everybody, dishing out of it. I'm not going to eat it.
Right.
I'm not going to eat the rest of that.
Yeah.
Girl.
It wasn't none left.
It was empty. It was clean. Do you understand me? It was clean.
Ooh, I was loving that.
I'm glad I put something to the side.
Yes.
Myself, But everybody was like, it was a big hit. Everybody's like, oh my God, I never had this before. It was a mixed crowd.
Okay, I'm about to say, so who was there?
It was a mixed crowd.
Okay.
We had 2 gay couples. One was just, gay, and then the other one was a lesbian couple. And then we had a boyfriend, girlfriend. We had a husband and wife, and then we had just a guy, just a white guy. Me, of course. Hispanic couple. It was nice, but they never had it before, but they loved it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
They loved it.
I know they did.
It was so good.
I know.
Girl, it was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a potato dish too. There was it wasn't mashed potatoes. It was different color potatoes. You know how they have purple potatoes and they have like regular and yellow and all them. It was a dish that had all the color potatoes in it.
And what did they have on it? Like butter? Or something?
It was like you could tell it had spices on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get any. I didn't know what they taste like. But they look good. They look good.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell they were like kind of like sliced up and everything. And you can tell that they had some type of herbs on them.
Okay.
Some, that looked really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't get any of those. But that was good too. That bowl was empty too.
Okay. So it was good. Was empty too. Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of people ate a lot of chicken. Only there was some ham left. There was some ham left on the platter. And this one lady, I guess she ordered or she picked it up or whatever. It was like all these different type of fancy cookies. I mean, no, she had, because you know me, I love my oatmeal, right? There was some oatmeal, there was some chocolate chip and stuff like that. But then there was a lot of things that looked kind of like festive for Easter, maybe. Like that type of thing. Like that. But it was nice. I had a good time. It got kind of cold. I was out there probably 2 hours, maybe.
Oh,
and I was good. It was getting cold. You go in.
And you by the beach, so it's gonna be even colder out there. So
I started getting cold. Yeah. And then I just kind of came home and kicked off my shoes and just laid on the couch watching TV, trying to find a movie or whatever, and then went in there and heated up my plate.
Okay. Okay, now let me put my roast on here.
Let me get my roast.
Right. Like that was appetizers.
Okay. Here and eat like I'm supposed to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that or whatever. And I did. It was so good. It's so good. And yesterday I had the last of the roast.
Okay.
Because I was taking it. I was coming home eating it for dinner, but I was also taking it to work for lunch. So last night was the last I had for dinner.
Okay.
So, it was good. That was pretty much my Easter. And what about you? What'd you do?
Yep. So we ended up, we're still in the stages of, but we're finalizing our kitchen for Pastrami on the Run, the new kitchen. Mm-hmm. And that's going. It's just stressing out my husband. But he's just...
You don't need that stress.
He don't need the stress. He had Bell's palsy. He has still Bell's palsy. His face is still shifted. And I told him, I said, you need to just do and don't think about it. Don't put more on it. Like, just do what you need to do and let everything else go. Just let it go. I'm done, and then let it go. Mm-hmm. So hopefully he listens to his wife so that he can be a little bit stress-free because, and he probably thinks that I'm just not stressing over anything. I don't do stress. Like, I'm not, I had my,
ain't no sense in both of y'all stressing.
Right. And I had the aneurysm, and ever since I had the aneurysm, I try my best. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm stress-free. But I try my best not to stress.
Manage it. Try to manage it a little better.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to get it.
Yeah.
You just have to learn how to manage it.
Manage the stress. Yes. You gotta just be like, okay, that's not worth stressing over. Or if it is worth stressing over, let's kind of work through it and see, what is it that I can actually do? And some things are out of your control. Like, some things are just out of your control. So you just have to let the chips fall where they may. It is what it is. So, did that over the weekend. I was off on Good Friday. Thank God for the first time in a long time. I was completely off. I slept in that day. Friday, that felt so good. I don't think I got up until like 12.
Good rest.
I had some really good rest. And then Saturday, we was doing the kitchen stuff and then preparing for Easter dinner. And then some of my sister cooked. Everybody came over to my mom and dad's house. I brought the honey baked ham. I didn't cook anything. Oh, I did. I warmed up the honey baked ham.
That was your contribution.
That was dinner. Yeah, that was it. And then I went and got some cake from that lemon pound cake from Smart and Final, and the Louisiana Crunch cake from there too. And then my sister made everything else. And so she made potatoes. Very good, like Parmesan, garlicky, buttery potato. It was so good. She made mac and cheese. That came out good. We ate Cornish hens. That came out really good. All her seasoning and everything was on point. I was gonna go get the pound cake because I was like, "Oh!" When you said about the pound cake and the fresh fruit, went Smart and Final, but I went on Saturday, so of course all the fruit was gone.
Okay, you don't go to Smart and Final and get food. I hate their food.
I was so mad.
You can go to a place called Sprouts.
Oh yeah.
Go to Sprouts and always get your fruit over at Sprouts. They have beautiful fruit, and they do have an organic section as well. But they have the most beautiful fruit.
Okay. See, see, I'm not a shopper. When I go shop, I'm gonna go boom, boom, bam. I'm done. And if it's not there, we ain't having it because I'm not going to another store. I'm not. So when I walked in, the fruit is right there, and I picked up the blueberries, and then I'm looking around for the raspberries and the blueberries,
the
blackberries and the blackberries. And I'm looking, and the section that they were supposed to be in was empty. And I looked at the tag, and it said raspberries.
The produce person probably didn't show up to work.
Right, gone. It's all gone. So I said, well, let me put these back because we're not going to another store to go get it. It was a Food for Less. I'll never go to that Food for Less. I don't even think I've ever been in that Food for Less. So I ended up getting the cakes. And then one of my sister co-workers made these greens. Girl, these greens were so good. So good. I had a co-worker whose mom used to make greens, and the way she made them, she like chopped them up. Oh my God. I mean, they was like really not like perfectly chopped up greens. I never had greens like that, and the flavor was awesome. That's the only other time like I just taste greens where it was just like, oh, these greens are so good. Now my dad usually makes the greens because he grows greens in his yard, and so my sister's like, well, she's gonna get the greens from the lady, so he didn't have to do nothing. He got the sodas. So he was like, oh, let me see these greens. Let me see. Maybe we're gonna have to have a cook off. And then he tasted them. He was like, I concede. These greens are good. He's like, these greens are good. But his greens are good. For him not to be a cook, like my mom always cooked. Like for holidays and stuff, my dad never cooked. My mom always cooked. But now, my mom having dementia, he has learned to cook. And he figured out his little green recipe, and his greens are really good, really good. But those were somebody that made greens. Like they've been making greens for years.
For years.
Yes. Okay. So that was it for the weekend. The kids came over, and so my sister is like the holiday mom. Like she is like, they were all coordinated. They all had on like lavender, some variation of lavender. Twins had the same shirt, the same pants, and with like a lavender plaid with pink and all that. And then my sister had a lavender dress on, and then my other sister had on a lavender like not jumpsuit. What do you call those things? Bodysuit. And then my niece. So my niece wore all black. All black. I said, okay, Tuesday. She not Wednesday. She Tuesday. I was like, okay, Tuesday. You just come in all black. She's like, yeah. So, teenagers got to be different. She's like, not going to be doing the matchy.
I'm going to twinsy all that.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So she came in her all black. But we had a good time. Good to be around the family. Yeah, it's good to be around the family. So I'm just happy that my mom, she was okay. She didn't eat. She didn't eat much. But she seemed like she had a good time. So that's good. I'm glad.
Well, that's good. Yeah. You guys were all together. That's good.
Glad for that. She did eat she will eat her sweets. So she did eat cake. She ate cake. Yeah. She will eat her sweets. All right, y'all. Let's talk about it. Hold on, wait. I gotta get myself together. I'm over here. I got my feet kicked up. I am really tired. Like something has really grabbed me last night. I haven't been tired, you know, I went to sleep, like I said, on Good Friday. I slept in good, and I slept in, you know, but I don't know, something grabbed me last night, and I'm just tired. I am tired. Okay, so let me see. How am I do this? Okay, because I'm trying to figure out how I was doing it because I didn't feel like taking my feet down. That's lazy. I'm like, how will I move without moving? How can I do all of this without moving? I did it.
So did you watch anything on TV? Have you watched anything?
Oh, she's still singing. Okay. Yeah. Let's see, that's what I get for being lazy. I did not watch anything. Well, I'm gonna do my recap on the finale of the SWV Escape show. That's the only thing I really watched. But it was what happened with I was reading. Well, actually, I heard it earlier today. I seen it on Twitter. Somebody had posted it about the Shanquilla Robinson, that they wasn't going to be pursuing the criminal charges for those people that killed her.
Authorities will not seek charges in her death. U.S. authorities will not seek charges in her death in Mexico. After all the video and everything, and you know the lies that they caught the people in, I cannot believe that they're not seeking, you know, charges in her death. How could they not? Isn't that a little inhumane to you?
Yeah, that's crazy. And that's what I was hearing on the radio earlier today, and it brought up the talks about how when things happen to black women, it doesn't, and black kids, because over here in LA there was a little boy that got kidnapped off of Crenshaw District. And yeah.
And so it was an apartment complex or something.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, so it was a whole breaking news and everything. The little he was 4 years old. Was he 4 or so?
Little boy.
Yeah. And I didn't hear nothing else after that. Now, granted, I didn't watch the news exactly right after that. But you know what? If it was a little white boy or a little white girl, that thing would have been on the news. It was no Amber Alert for him.
No, we didn't get that.
So, but if it was a little white boy or a little white girl, we would have got that little Amber Alert that we can't turn off. And then it would have been all over the news all day long. And then they would have said, oh yeah, little Susie is at home, or little Susie something or whatever. I didn't hear nothing about that little boy. And then I end up hearing today that the mother lived on Skid Row, and she came and got the little boy. They found a boy in Skid Row.
Did the mama come and get the boy?
It's like, let me get my baby.
Had no business with him.
Had no business. The grandfather had custody of the little boy and his brother. So I was that, and that's what my question was. Where's the mom and the dad? Where is the mom and the dad? That's probably where the dang on child is. If the grandfather have custody of him, something happened where they got their privileges taken away. So they were probably driving up and down the street, and they seen the little boy playing in a little courtyard and snatched him up.
Snatched him up. I want to go see my kid. My daddy getting on my nerves.
Right.
Here we go. Let's grab him.
Right. I'm like,
the boy was fine. He came home the next day.
He was fine.
They said he was fine. Everything was good. Everything like that. He was, you know.
He was like, that's my mama. Shit. I'm about to go with her. Okay.
He said, come on. He said, okay.
All right. I'm about to go see what's going on over here. But
right.
It's just like they don't, the world doesn't care. Is it raining? It is raining.
We had rain yesterday. We had rain this morning.
I feel the rain. I feel the rain. I hear the rain, and I'm looking out the window, and it's raining over here. Yeah, you know, so for them not to press charges on any of the people that was there with Shanquilla is just like, whatever to the black woman. Whatever. If something happens to you, whatever. It don't matter. We're not going to press charges. It was more than enough evidence.
That's why the reason I feel it a little inhumane, Margot, is because she was a human being.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just putting the whole case file in the file cabinet and saying we're done. You guys not investigating. You guys not doing anything. For real. That part right there, I can't get next to.
Yeah.
I can't get next to that. Somebody killed that woman. And we're just not going to pursue it any longer. We just throw it away and say, oh, well.
Yeah.
Come on.
We're done. It does say that the suspects could still possibly face extradition to Mexico for charges. So, but... And then...
possibly. We don't need possible. What happens in cases like this?
Yeah.
Okay? Is there a protocol? What are you guys supposed to be doing? We don't want to hear possible. Right. The woman is dead. Mm-hmm. Her family is suffering. You guys are not doing anything. You guys are not even trying.
No. And they said the family of Shaquilla Robinson called on the President Biden State Department to intervene months after her murder. I don't think that they did anything. It's just like, ugh, I just can't.
So she wasn't worthy enough.
Nope. Appeals to Joe Biden Department of Justice declines to pursue the charges. That's just sad. It's just really sad.
Why is that though?
Because she's black.
Because she's black.
I hate for that to be the answer, but that's the answer.
Okay, I want to shed some light on something else that we didn't hear about. There are 3 little sisters. I don't know what state they were in, but it was 3 little sisters, 9, 8, and 5. Little black girls, cute little black girls. They had the prettiest eyes. Mm-hmm. And they were found strangled, and they had lacerations on their face, and they were found in a river.
Oh, my God.
And no one has been charged. No one has heard about the case. Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing. I just saw that on my news feed.
In Texas? Is that in Texas? Oh, I see the pictures of it.
Say that one more time.
It's in Texas, East Texas.
Is it in Texas? You see those cute little girls?
Yeah, they just.
I think she was 5.
Oh.
The baby was 5.
5, 9, and 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Reported missing July. Was it July 29th? Oh, by their cousins who was responsible for their care while their mother was working. And the next day, the bodies was found in a pond in Texas Highway 77. Bodies of 3 girls recovered. Is that the same story? That may not be the same story.
Yeah, no. That's the story.
Okay.
Because the ages. I know the ages.
Oh, okay.
9, 8, and 5. Those are the 3 little black girls.
Oh,
yes,
yeah. They're showing a picture of them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Oh, look at them. Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, she just lost her kids, so I can't say nothing about the mama hair. She was looking.
I didn't see the mama hair. Let me see the mama hair.
She was.
I just want Margot show me the mama hair.
It's on my computer. It ain't on my phone.
Done when I saw them. Their hair was done.
The girl's hair was done. The mama hair wasn't done. It's just like she just washed it and let it dry.
Okay.
And it's short.
She didn't have the type that she could just let dry.
No.
Okay.
No. She got a Black Panther something shirt on. Yeah, that's sad. I don't get it. Again, stuff can happen to us and we don't. Nothing happened. No, nothing is said. Like we don't even know. We don't know. We just don't even know that is going on. What? Okay. Let's see. So the shooting in Louisville, how you say it? Louisville, Kentucky. Oh my God. That I seen the they had showed the body cam of the police officer that had got 2 police officers that had got shot.
Mm-hmm.
And that right there was like, what? They got him though. They got him.
They did. They ended up killing him. But they had one guy that had just graduated the academy.
Yeah, that's the one that got shot in the head.
Yeah, he shot in the head. But he's still living.
Which is good.
He's in critical condition, I believe.
Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, us being in HR, that made me think about that. Us working in HR, this guy heard somebody told him that he was going to be fired. And so this is what kind of ticked him off and made him go up to the bank and start shooting the peoples.
When I first read that and I heard it on the news, because it was on the news all day.
Mm-hmm.
Who told him he was getting ready to be fired?
Right. Exactly. That's something that you don't. I mean, we're not supposed to say, "Oh, you're gonna be fired tomorrow."
Yeah. They fire you tomorrow when you come in. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. For that reason, because now you done lit a fire under a fire, and maybe they changed their mind. You don't even know who told him he was gonna be fired. Maybe it turned into a write up, and now he done killed all these people. Mm-hmm. You don't know. And whoever told him should be really ashamed of themselves, because that wasn't your place to tell him anything.
But they never said, and I guess it's none of our business, why he was going to be fired. He had been an employee for a little bit, right? He said he graduated Alabama State, and he had a degree in finance. He was 25 years old. He had a roommate. What I didn't hear on the news, but I read today, that his mother called the police station to let them know that his roommate had called her and said that, he's going to the bank, and he was very concerned and he might harm some people at the bank or whatever. And the 911 operator was on the phone, and she was asking, how they ask 1,000,001 questions. And the mother was so upset, and she was crying, and she was trying to get things out. I don't know. He works at the bank, and she gave him the name of the bank and everything. And so I said, does he have a gun? No, he doesn't own a gun, and that kind of thing. And the mother said that she was going to the bank. And I was just like, just hearing the desperation in the mother's voice just gave me chills. A roommate just called. Just imagine that. A roommate calls and says that your child is upset and he's got a gun and he's going to his job. He's going to the bank. And I think he's going to do something with the gun. I mean, oh my God.
Right.
I mean, I would be in the car calling the police or whatever. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm on my way there, like trying, because the police are about to kill you.
Let me talk to the child.
Yeah, let me
say something.
Yeah.
Don't just go in your guns blazing. I understand that, but hopefully, maybe, I can get on the bullhorn or something and say something to make him come out with the gun down. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just like, oh my God.
Yeah, but he had already shot up and killed the employees. That was, oh my God, it's just too much. And they said that he just purchased that gun like a week before. So
he knew he was on his way out.
He knew he was on his way out. But this is the thing.
Yeah, no.
Here we go, selling these assault rifles to just regular Joe Schmoes with a license and a good record. Why are we selling these items, and why is Congress allowing it? Like, oh, we don't want to ban guns. You don't have to ban the gun, but the AR-15s and the assault rifles and all, there is no need for a regular civilian to have that type of gun on them ever. Ever. You're not killing an animal with that. It's not a hunting gun. You rip the little bunny or whatever the heck you shooting up with that gun. So why is it okay for people to have these guns? I don't care if you're a collector of the gun or whatever. No, that's just something we can't go buy a tank right now. I can't go and be like, hey, I want a army tank. I want an army tank. I can't just go buy an army tank because that is just something that civilians should not have. Like, that's for war. That's for fighting. That's for killing. That's for destroying.
Right. Some things that the armed forces use should not be for sale for regular lay people like us.
Yeah.
Because they're made for a purpose.
Yeah.
And it's not for our collection, like you say, and it's not to be used as protection in our homes. They're not automatic rifles like that, AR-15s, and those are the only ones I know. I don't know the rest of the the names for the rest of them, but they don't need to be in people's homes. They don't need to be in people's businesses. They need to be in the barracks. They need to be at these places where these service people go, and whatever combat, whatever they do, that's where they need to be. Yeah. And they shouldn't be for sale.
No.
They should be, issued by the government, to the armed forces, right?
Yep. Because they're trained to use them. They're not, if you just handing over this AR-15 across the counter to the 25-year-old off the street, like, no questions asked. Like, what do you need this gun for? Knowing that these are the style of rifles that are in mass shootings, are these AR guns, the AR-15 rifles. Like, that's what's used. So there should be a whole lot of questioning if Joe come off the street and be like, yeah, I want that AR-15 right there. Like, What do you want?
What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it, Joe?
Yeah, okay. Joe, where you going? Joe, are you okay? Did you get fired from your job in the past 30 days? Like, are you about to get fired? Where are your parents? Where are they at? Because it's all these little younger generation of people that's able to get these AR-15s, and they come in with a purpose. To blow up schools and people and things, and it was crazy.
Now, on that note about guns, this 6-year-old boy took his mom's gun, went to school, and shot the teacher.
Oh, God.
So now the mother's under arrest.
And as she should be. It should be no reason why.
But the mother had the gun put up in the top of her closet with the safety on. She did everything she was supposed to.
But it needs to be in a... So he got in the box?
He got to the top of that little booger. Got in that closet. To the top of that closet. He said, one of the baby kids,
you know what?
Badass. And he went up there. He was so mad at that teacher.
Tomorrow, me and you, teacher.
Girl, took it off safety, went to the school. Look, see, your kids out there playing them games on TV, right?
They know. They know. Playing all that Call of Duty, and it's like, yep, let me take it off the safety. Yep, boom. Take it off.
They're playing.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. Come on, these kids, they smarter than the average bear. Yeah. This is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Mom going to jail.
Yeah. How'd that baby know where that gun was? It should have just not been no way that I mean, you think because you put it way up there that he's not going to get up there to go get it, and he didn't see it. He seen you pull it out. He seen where you put it. I'm gonna find my way because this teacher is getting on my nerves.
Let me tell you something. When we were young, my father had guns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
my father had rifles.
Yeah.
My father taught us how to shoot. We went to the rifle range at least once a month. Mm-hmm. Taught us how to shoot all of it. Okay, That's what we did. But we knew better. To go in that closet and touch any of it.
Never.
Any of it. He wouldn't even let us carry it to the car when we was on our way to the rifle.
Right, I got it. Okay.
He gonna put them in that truck. You guys get in the car. You know what I mean? Like that. And we would just line up like soldiers and go in that rifle range, and we knew whose turn it was. We knew all that.
Right.
We got to have our things come to us and see how good we were. We got take things. It was just cool. It was a good thing. But we'll watch my daddy clean them.
Yeah.
Everything. We knew though. You better not touch her.
Yeah.
We knew where the ammunition was. We knew where the guns were.
Yep.
My parents never had a problem with us touching them. And my dad did not have like one or two either.
Right.
My dad has guns.
Some guns, right.
Rifles.
Yeah.
And he had the pistols, you know, he had guns.
Handguns, yeah.
You know, that was my dad, you know, and that's the way he grew up. You know what I mean? They were, when they got to be like 14 and 15, they would get rifles for Christmas. They, you know, they learned how to hunt and stuff like that. That's what they did back then.
Right.
And stuff. So my dad, you know, he didn't feel that it was a problem with teaching us about guns. Yeah. And he did. He taught us about guns. But we knew what the rule was.
Right.
You don't go in that closet and you don't touch them guns. And we never did. They never had a problem. So, Mom, you should have been teaching your son about the do's and the don'ts of touching Mom's stuff and getting in that closet and messing with that gun. Right. Don't just say, no, don't touch it and put it up high somewhere. Interest is going to get them.
Yeah. He got up there.
So teach him about it and tell him that it's not a toy. You don't play with it. This is for our protection. Leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Like that. But and look what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. That's bad.
It's bad. Yeah. It's really bad. Now he doesn't have a mother.
Yeah.
And you know, are we going to address what happened at school and why he shot the teacher? Are we going to address that, you know, maybe he needs some therapy or whatever?
Yeah.
So that this doesn't bother him, because what he did now, his mom has to pay for that.
Yeah. And
he's not going to have his mom in the home anymore.
Yeah.
So we got two things we need to address.
Yeah.
The mom in jail. Okay, so he's going to need some counseling with that. And also, what made him that angry?
Yeah. To kill your teacher.
To go and get that gun and shoot your teacher.
Did she die?
I don't know if she died or not. Okay. I think she just shot him, and she is suing the school district.
The teacher is suing the school district. How are you suing the school district though?
Because the little boy went to that school and that's where she worked, and somebody told the staff in the office that the little boy had a gun or said he was going to bring a gun.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I see a case. I would sue the parent, even though she going to jail, but I would sue her. But if they were aware, or if he made a comment or said something about, I'm going to bring a gun and I'm going to shoot Teacher Johnson, then they should have been on the phone talking to that parent and saying, hey, your little son came to school and said that tomorrow he going to bring a gun and shoot Teacher Johnson. So I think you need to pay attention to what's going on over in your home.
Yeah, and first of all, you need to know what type of relationship your son and that teacher had, because if she made him that angry, or whatever, there's a problem.
Yeah,
something's wrong. Something wrong. You need to find out what kind of teacher she is, or whatever.
Yeah, and
you know, what was she doing? What was she doing to your son? You know, because sometimes these teachers can be rude and they can be mean.
Yeah, they can. I had one that lied on me. see, and you know, and you can't believe everything that comes out of a teacher's mouth. You know, that's why you always have, you know, you stay there and you have your child there and let your child be sitting right there, listen to what that teacher says about that child, and then let that child comment. You know when the child is lying. Yeah.
Whatever. And if he's going to say something from that teacher knows she did it.
Yep.
That's
and then that's what my dad had did. I had a teacher in high school, Mr. Stoddard, who probably ain't alive right now. If he is, he old as me. But anyway, he lied on me, and he said that I told him to shut up, and I was cussing in the class. Well, my dad. They called my parent, my dad. My dad went up to the school, and he was right there when we was talking with the counselor and him there, and he was like, yeah, she was really rude, and she told me to shut up, and she went out of the class. I said, I did not do that. I said, first of all, and I said it in front of him, I said, I'll tell you that I did not curse at you. I would never curse at any teacher. You know why? Because that man right there. That man right there. I would never curse at a teacher. Like, I have respect for a teacher. I don't even think I had an argument with... I said something. He told me something, but it wasn't like a back and forth or whatever. And maybe because I was black and he maybe got me mixed up with another black Kid, I don't know. Oh, I was like, but it was something that when he told me to go to the office, I was like, but what did I like? It was like a kind of like, what did I do? I didn't even do nothing. So I said, but for sure, I did not curse at you. I would never curse at any adult because of that man right there. When I said that, my dad was like, she telling the truth. Because she is not going to curse at a teacher because I taught her better. So he believed me. And I was like, so remove counselor. Remove me from this class because I'm not about to be in a classroom where my teacher is lying on me.
And didn't have a problem lying.
You did not have a problem lying. I'm like, you are seriously lying on me.
And they lie.
Yeah.
They lie. They lie.
Oh my gosh. The Dalai Lama is kissing the boys. Kiss the boys. Kissing boys.
I can't. He went up to hug him. He wanted to hug him, and he hugged him. And then he told the boy to give him a kiss. The boy kissed his cheek. Then he told the boy to kiss him in the mouth. The boy kissed him in the mouth. And then he told the boy to suck on his tongue.
Oh! That's so nasty.
First of all, parents, you teach your kids don't kiss anybody in the mouth. Ever. Nobody gets kissed in the mouth.
No.
Period. And second of all, adults should know better.
Yes.
Adults should know better. I don't know why all these so-called religious leaders have to be perverts.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. But they want us to be followers, but they're showing us something that is so perverted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what is all that about?
That is...
What is that about? And he's going to offer an apology? I don't think so, because you know what? That affected my son. My son's going to need some help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting this together. Ooh.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like you said, parents, teach your kids not to be hugging and kissing on nobody. I don't care if you're the Dalai Lama, like we were saying before the show. I don't care if that man looked like Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is not going to ask you to kiss and suck on his tongue. That's what he's not going to do. So he can be forming himself into who the devil and telling you to kiss and suck on his tongue. No, you don't kiss nobody in their mouth.
Nobody. Nobody. I don't care. I don't give a damn who it is.
No.
It could be your grandma, your grandpa, auntie, uncle. I don't care. What did I tell you?
Don't do it.
And that's it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
I don't play this kind of game. I did not play. Girl, you know what? You can ask mine. You know mine. You can ask. They'll tell you. My mama didn't play. I don't play with kids. I do not play with kids, boys or girls, because the same thing that happened to a girl can happen to a boy. And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. That's why nobody want to believe in y'all and what you're teaching.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nobody want to believe in that because you guys are perverts.
Right.
You guys don't even walk your own walk.
Right.
You can't tell me and convince me that you were called. Hell, us parishioners and living better than y'all, and y'all supposed to be the leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Our houses are being ran better than yours.
Yep.
Y'all out there doing everything.
Right. Taking advantage.
Taking advantage of children, screwing everybody else's wives, having babies out of your marriage.
Yep.
I'm supposed to follow you? How?
Right.
How am I going to follow you, sir?
Yeah.
I can't. You got a different God than I do.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't. You go right ahead and do you. I know I got a different God. Yeah. Y'all playing. I don't play. I don't play with stuff like that. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm sorry. I can't. That's why these kids today, like, you know what? I ain't got time for y'all.
Right.
I ain't got, you know what? Y'all be lying, prove this to me, or explain this to me. Y'all can't even explain shit.
Right.
Y'all so screwed up. Y'all so screwed up. Y'all can't even keep these young folks in church. Why can't you if you got a calling? And don't sit up and say, you ain't got a word for me. You ain't got a word for me. Why is God using you to get a word to me when me and him got a relationship?
Yeah. All right.
Get out of my face. I don't need you praying for me.
Right.
Okay? I don't need you bringing a word from God to me.
Because
you know what I mean?
To God
and I don't have to go to you to confess nothing.
Right.
Okay? I don't have to do all that. And don't give me a number and talk about this is the number that's going to heaven. Jehovah's Witnesses. Please. I'm just like, girl, I'm so fed up with this mess. I don't know what to do. I'm just like, you guys are killing me, and I'm trying to just hold up my head for y'all, but y'all killing me here.
Yeah.
Y'all killing me.
And like the word said, well, I won't say the word, but they say, how you need to fellowship with other people in order to give the word of God or feel the. No, I don't need to fellowship with other people.
You know what? Don't tell me nothing. Yeah. Don't tell me what that Bible says. You know what you tell me? You tell me everything that's in red that he's supposed to have seen.
Right.
Don't tell me nothing else.
Right.
Tell me what's in red. All that other shit you can keep.
Yeah, because that's y'all ad-libs and how y'all take it and what you think. And
Yeah. See, you know what? What's in red, that's what I'm interested in. All that other stuff you can keep. All that other stuff you can keep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you want me to go in fellowship with other believers? They just as crazy as fucking Betsy Bud. I'm not.
Yep, I'm good.
Not?
I'm good.
You do him like I knew him. You wouldn't even want me being with him. When they sit up in there, okay, screaming and talking about hallelujah, louder than you, okay, louder than you, and living in the devil's den.
Right, the worst ones.
Listen,
as soon as they walk up the door.
Drinking, screwing folks' husbands, treating their kids like shit, treating their wife like shit, and their woman, and stuff like that. I am somebody in the church now, no loyalty to nobody or nothing or whatever, and you want me to fellowship with this nut job?
Right.
Okay? You are better off keeping me away from it. If you want to save this soul.
Right.
Please.
Yeah.
People are crazy. I know people go to church, they just as crazy as a Betsy Bud. I'm telling you, Margot, I've been in the churches. I have taught Sunday school. I've been on all these different committees. I mean, Margot, please, I ain't got to tell you.
Right.
Them folks gave me high
The worst ones. The worst ones. The worst ones.
They were worse than the people on the street. I'm just saying, and I'm not saying that's every church. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But I am holding you to a different standard. And the Bible says I should.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So if you're not showing me something that I think you ought to show me as a leader, you can't lead me.
Right.
You can't lead me because I don't respect you.
Right.
I don't respect you, and I don't think that God has chosen you to be my leader. Especially if I can call you on stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Okay? And I can question some stuff. I need to move on from your congregation.
And there's a lot of congregations with leaders that's like that.
Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm just like, you know what? I'm so sick of you guys. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm just like, I can't. How do I support you? How do I support you? And y'all always say forgive. And this Bible was wrote by all these King James. Do you guys even know who King James was for real? Have we? And you guys, if you open your books, so King James, New King James, and why are we even reading anything that he interpreted in his version of the Bible?
Right.
He was a pervert. Okay? The man was just as gay as the day is long. What are we doing? And then y'all got the nerve to turn your back on gay people? And it ain't right? Who was King James? Girl, I'm ready to... And people don't even go that far to study this mess. And it's crazy. And they just so Because they just feel it's just a thing to do Sunday. Oh, it makes me look good. I sit up in church or whatever. It ain't doing you no good if you ain't receiving it.
If that's not your life.
Good if it ain't changing your life.
Yep.
It ain't no good if you're not really studying to prove yourself.
Right.
Yeah. It's in your walk, baby. It's in your fruit. Mm-hmm. It's in your fruit.
Yeah.
It's in your fruit. Okay? I'm going to judge you by the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm just, hey, you know what? You sowing anything?
Right. Okay.
Do you have a seed? Did you plant any seeds in the goddamn earth?
Nope.
Okay? Because I want to see your fruit. Mm-hmm. If you ain't got none, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Mm-hmm. Let's don't do this because, see, I got a problem with the Dalai. I got a problem with I got a problem with all of them.
Yeah.
Baptist included.
All of them, like you said.
I got a problem with all of them. Okay? I got a problem with all y'all. But one thing they all say is, you know, respect one another, treated everybody nice or whatever, you know, and love one another and love thy neighbor and all that kind of stuff. They all preach that. We understand that. And as far as I'm concerned, all God said was take care of my people.
Right.
Okay? He said feed them. He said shelter them and clothe them, didn't he? Mm-hmm. So why are we doing all this other bullshit?
All this extra, all this stuff on the side. For what?
Why? Why are we doing all this? It doesn't even make sense. You know what I mean? Your God is whoever your God is. Mm-hmm. That's it for me. That's it. Look, I've been to church. I've been in church all my life. Okay? Please. I'm telling y'all. Now, don't get me wrong. I study every other religious too. I just want to get, you know, to find out, you know, what's going on over here, what's going on over there. Ain't nothing wrong with knowing, you know. Mm-hmm. But it's like, I just, you know, some things I just can't accept. Yeah. I just, some things I just can't accept. You know what I mean? So I just come to the conclusion is I believe in who I believe in.
Yeah.
Period. And who I have a relationship with. You know what I mean? I mean, the bottom line is, really, this is not even our religion. This is not the religion that we had. They told us that it was witchcraft. Our oppressors made us believe that. Mm-hmm. Okay, just so that they can stuff their Bible down our throats that they didn't even follow themselves.
Right.
Okay, and still don't. But see, they use that for us so that we can be these forgiving people all the time and forgive them for the way that they treated us so badly. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But there was nothing wrong with our people worshiping the way that they did.
Right.
And most of our people, we worship earth, water, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And things of that nature that provided for us. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with that? And who was to say that you had the answer? Oppressor.
Right.
Girl, listen, don't get me on religion. Let's move on. I can't do this. He doing everything to us. He's teaching our children. He's telling us what to believe in. He's telling us that we're not worthy. Mm-hmm. But he's stuffing the Bible down our throat and he don't even follow himself. Mm-hmm. Please. You mean to tell me that this Bible allow you to treat another human being like this?
Right.
And be okay with it?
Yeah.
Take your Bible, please.
Right.
Take the Bible. Because I want to find out what my people was worshiping for real.
Yeah, what did they have to say? Yeah.
Okay? Because evidently they had all the knowledge that you wanted. That's why you brought us here in the first place. Mm-hmm. Okay, to build this. So evidently they had some real shit going on over there. Mm-hmm. Okay? We come over here and your God ain't helping. Right. Okay, we gotta call him. We gotta call him. Wait a minute, God, hold on.
Call him. Yeah, call him.
Hold on now. You gotta talk to me. Help me understand this.
No, yep.
Because it ain't working for people. It's not working. Please explain this to me. Right. Why we gotta be so forgiving and why our nose gotta be in this Bible all the time. But I find that these people that are calling all these issues and that are oppressing us, they don't have that Bible in their hand like me.
Right. They don't live by the same rules that we do.
Seeing all these Negro spirituals.
Right.
Okay? We believed in the stars and the and the earth and the sea, from what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But you're telling us to believe in this man that through science tells us he was black.
Mm.
Every picture we see blonde hair and blue eyes.
Right.
But that makes no sense in that part of the land in which he was raised and brought up.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. But this is what you want us to worship?
Yep.
Y'all stop being
telling a story. Creating a story.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay, look.
The man that's helped me and my God that I worship, he don't look like that.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
It ain't my God.
He don't look like that. He's the version of the man that helps me every day.
Right.
And that's not the one that I see everywhere. See, this is the one that I see. That's the one I see.
Wait, go up, 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 up. Yes. Okay. That's right.
That's what I see.
Yep.
That other one I don't see. Saw him on the big old billboard the other day. I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm like, they still using that picture? We ain't learned nothing yet. What they got that Bible for? They ain't even studying it. They're not even studying it. The people. Well, what difference does it make? What difference does it make?
A lot.
Really?
A lot.
Because I'm going to have a hard time knowing that my oppressor is this color and then the man they want me to serve is this color too. I'm getting confused here.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference it makes.
Mm-hmm. A big difference.
A big difference.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big difference. May not be a difference for you because it's all working for you.
Right.
You wouldn't even understand. So don't ask me what's the difference because if I tell you, you still won't even understand.
Right.
So what else is going on, Margot? You got to take me off this. Come on.
What happened to Jamie Foxx?
Please take me off this right now. I can't. Ooh, Lord.
I
don't know.
Soapbox
It's not
mix.
saying what happened, but it is saying that he had some complications, some medical complications, and that I think it happened yesterday, but he is doing well today. And, he wants to thank everybody for their prayers and everything. His daughter put that statement out today.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if he went in and then he had complications from the procedure, or was there something they had to rush him in? You know what I mean? They didn't say.
Okay. Well, we'll pray for you, Jamie Foxx. Whatever is going on, have a speedy recovery.
He's in a very successful one too.
Yeah. So I used what you just did. You went on your own rant. Your own rant. It's okay. You had to get it out. We touched the nerve. Okay. So there it is. Because I know. I have a rant, and it's about the TV show Catfish. So right before we came in and to do the show, I was watching Catfish with my husband, and we watch it, frequently we watch it, and I just don't understand how in this day and age, in 2023, that Catfish could even be still a show. Like, with all the technology that we have to see, hear, speak, whatever to people, it's just no way that someone could be in a relationship. I shouldn't say it's no way, but they do. The last one we just watched, the lady was in a relationship with a guy for 3 years and never FaceTime, never Zoom, never did a Teams meeting, nothing. Never.
And she called it a relationship.
They in a relationship for 3 years, and it's just now the guy ended up being really the guy that she seen on the Facebook page and the pictures that he sent her. So that he was a weirdo. He was a smart guy. So he did like movie sets. He set up movie sets and whatever, and he plays in movies and all this other stuff. But when it came to relationship, he's a dumb guy. Because for one, the lady had asked him, "Do you have kids?" And he said, "No, I don't have any kids." And then so when they went down there to meet him, Neve had called one of his best friends and was like, do you know him? And he said, yeah. And he started rambling and, kind of getting upset. Well, if you don't want to know anything about him, then you need to call him on your own, because he's already having problems with his kids and his baby mama or something. He said something. Ooh, and then Lord. He hung up the phone. So then they were like, what? Kids? What? Baby mama? What? I thought he didn't have no kids. What's going on? So when they finally got in touch with the guy, he explained that he was in a relationship with another lady who those were her children. That is what the best friend was referring to. And so
they should be having a problem there.
Right. Exactly. Like what's that's not even your kids, so what you talking about? So then they start talking, and then he gonna say, well, I do have a 17-year-old son. And so everybody looking around like, what are you talking about? He said, well, you asked me if I had kids, with plural, kids. I don't have kids. Yeah. I have a child. I have one kid. Like, really, dude? Really? So they didn't end up, they do the, see how long 2 months later, and they see if they got together. And they didn't. The lady, she was like, she said she didn't really, she just wasn't feeling them like that. She said maybe friends or whatever, but every time she tried to, like, she went to go visit him. He said he lived in Dallas. She went to Dallas. When she went to Dallas, he said he went to L.A. When she went to L.A., he said he went somewhere else. Like, they were never in the same.
It's crazy. She had that job too. Shit.
Yeah, it is no way. She was going to move to L.A. because he said he moved to L.A. She was going to move to L.A.
Wait a minute. And they ain't never met or nothing.
Never met.
Bro, she needs some help.
They all need help. It's no
and then, wait a minute. And then when she met him or whatever, and then 2 months later she decided she didn't want it, but you was doing all that, and you guys had been together supposedly in a relationship for 3 years, and you were doing all that running around, but that was okay though.
Yeah. Yep. I just don't get it. I'm like, I remember back in the day with AOL, dial-up, and all that other stuff, and most of the stuff that you had to type it in, and then you would have to give them your address, and then y'all would have to meet if that's the way you're going to meet. We didn't have video chats. We didn't have, on your phone, FaceTime and all that other stuff. But today, there's no way. If you can't video chat with me, if I'm a single person and I meet you, however, and we can't never video chat, some of them be saying, well, I never talked to him on the phone. We just like text, and we only talk through Instagram and Facebook, and we've been together for like 5 years. What?
Stop it. You're not together.
That's
saying that.
That's
you're
psycho.
Not together.
You're not. That's psycho. You never even spoke to this person, and now you want Catfish to go try to find this person so you can see.
Lord,
I don't get it.
I can't.
I don't get it. Every time I watch it. So that's my rant for today. So you watched the Monique comedy show. What did you think?
Ooh. Margot, I'll give you 10 minutes. That's all I have for Monique. Every time she said MF, every time she said NIGGA, I just cringed. I was done. Because I'm like, it don't take that. Give me some meat here to chew on.
Right.
Because all you're doing is giving me a whole bunch of profanity.
Yep.
And I can't do it. Okay? Because your stand-up is not, it hasn't been like this. This is not you. This makes no sense. You have no stories. You're not saying nothing. That whole thing about you being in special ed, I went through that. And then when she said that, referring to her mother, the bitch couldn't read, I turned it off.
It's like, I'm done.
Monique, I look, I'll watch you on anything you own, at the movies or on TV, but the stand-up I can't do with you. I watched every stand-up that you ever had, but that one right there, you messed up, girl.
Yeah.
I didn't like it whatsoever. All that was not necessary.
Nope, it wasn't, and that's why I was waiting for you to watch it. That was, I had like two. I really had two things that I didn't like about it. Or I was just like, ugh. The long stories, I told you the stories was like super long. Like, it was like, get to the point. And then the cussing. The cussing was a lot. Like it was overboard, you know, like we were saying earlier, you know, Richard Pryor cursed, Dave Chappelle cursed, all of them cursed, Cat Williams cursed, all of them cursed. But it's a way that cursing come out when you doing comedy where you don't feel it. Like it just flows in with the joke or what they're saying and this and whatever. But it was like MF, 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 N. Like it was, I was like, okay, calm down. This
it was overload.
Calm down.
Are they giving her money per NIGGA?
Yeah.
Or MF?
Yeah. Calm down. Even some more curse. And I think she used the N word, but it didn't stand out to me like that.
No.
It did not. She went through her stuff, and you know you gonna say a couple of curse words, and but it flows, and it wasn't just like overboard of just all these fillers, cuss word, fill. You too smart for that. You are an awesome comedian. Like you
very
got
capable.
Yeah, you got it. You've been out of the well, she haven't been out of the comedy game because she's been doing her own little shows or whatever, but this is your Netflix special. This is something that's going to be out here on Netflix as long as Netflix is out. This is something that you've been fighting for all this time. And then
it should have been bad, man.
It should have been bad. It should have been like woof. And I did not get that. Now, I love Monique, and I watched it all the way through because I love Monique. But I was some parts that because of the long stories, I was sitting there for a minute like, whoo, okay.
Okay, then this is what it felt like to me. You know, Eddie Murphy, Raw. I was like, ooh, I can't wait. Ooh, it's good. Martin Lawrence, want to tell that.
Mm-hmm.
Nailed it. I expected that level.
Right.
Coming.
Yep.
It's been a minute. They didn't give it to her. She talked about him like a dog. She fought for it. She had some people backing her up and everything like that. So I knew when she came out, we're going to be that level.
Yes.
She ready, man. She ready. They did her wrong. She finna tell it. Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Mm-mm. You mean to tell me that we come this far with you and they give you the spotlight and this all you got to give?
Yep. No.
Girl, I'm done.
No. That was not the winning moment. It really was not the winning moment. Mm-hmm. And Lunel is going to be doing her comedy special soon. And we was talking about that last week. So she cut her nails. Her nails are short. And she said when you see her nails long, that means that she's about to tape her comedy special, which she's going to do it in Oakland. She's all, because I watch her religiously. That's my other favorite female comedian. Every time she comes on Instagram and she comes on Instagram Live, she was on Instagram Live for 2 hours.
Oh,
today, and she just be. I mean, I can listen to her for 2 hours. She is trying to get not a talk show, but she wants to be like a late night talk show host. I think she can really carry it. I think she really could carry that. Like really do it. She could talk, and she be talking about stuff like really, really getting into stuff, but. She said as soon as you see her nails long, she won't talk about Monique's special because, and I don't blame her. She got her own special coming up, and I just want to focus on my special. I don't want to focus on, saying nothing bad about her special or anything. She didn't say bad. She just said, I don't want to focus about, she said, but if you catch me in the street, and you ask me, then I'll probably tell you. She said, but I'm not going to say nothing on here because y'all going to take a snippet of what I say and it's going to be like, oh, Lunel said this about Monique. And that's not going to happen because she said that happened to her before. Just
like when Shaka Khan said that Mary J. Blige effed up a song.
Right.
Oh my God, man, you Shaka tell the truth.
Uh-huh.
Tell the truth. Mm-hmm. But then Shaka, they said Shaka went back and said she was sorry to Mary. She didn't mean for that to come out like that.
Right.
But she was honest with the person that asked her. about that song and what she thought Mary J. Blige did with it. You know what I mean? Shit, you can't get no realer than Stephanie Mills talking about folks.
Right. Right.
Stephanie Mills is like, whatever. It is what it is.
Yep.
And I appreciate that, though. But I understand it, too. They're all comedians. They should not put down one another.
No, not at all.
Hey, the set was what it was. That was her set, whatever.
It is what it is. If you don't like it,
no, they shouldn't discuss it. They should discuss it.
Yeah, leave it alone. And so she said, what I will say.
You can ask other comedians about it too, because they know they're not gonna say nothing.
No, they're not gonna say nothing. She said what she will say about her special. She said, I'm working on my special. I want it to be fun. She said, I want to come out and everybody just having a good time. Me tell my jokes is like not so down or about somebody or about something. She said, I just wanted to be like a really good time and be in Oakland. I just wanted to be really. I said, okay, that's cool. I'm down with that. I like that. So I can't wait till she's coming.
I feel like she really didn't work on it, and she just went out there and said, I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to talk about that. She said her husband said that you shouldn't say that about your mother.
Right.
But, you know.
I think she's just trying to give her husband a little credit.
But I'm just saying that, you know, some people can go out if you want to talk about something. Hey, make something fun about your kids.
Yeah.
What are they doing nowadays? Make something fun about that. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. To call your mother a bitch, though, Margot? Especially us as black people, I don't like it. You act like you have no respect about your mother at all.
Yeah.
Period.
It was
that was harsh. That was harsh. You made people feel like, you know, and I don't want other races to feel like we're capable of that.
Right. Like,
and our mothers don't mean anything to us. Hell yeah, our mother means something to us. Our mother
mean a lot to us. Okay.
You know what I
mean? Yeah.
How dare you just play it like that?
Yeah.
It could read. Girl, that hit me like a ton of bricks.
So that's done. I'm waiting on Lou Nails and some other comedians are doing Netflix specials. I did see something that came across my timeline. I didn't get a chance to read it. Where they said Jada clapped back at Marlon Wayans about his comedy special. I don't know what she said. I'll look it up and see for next week. But Marlon, the Wayans family lost their father.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Recently. Yeah. I think it was like last week or the week before. So that's hard.
Yeah, we're praying for them.
Yeah. Let me see. Wayne's father. And then he had Martin had some shows that he had to cancel, you know.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He canceled the shows, but he told them, you know, he said, my family, of course. My family need me right now, and I will definitely make it up to you guys for sure. So the dad was 86. The dad was 86 years old.
Oh, he lived a good long.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
Good long life.
Howell. His name was Howell. Oh, you know he was old. Howell.
He raised some talented children.
He raised some very, very talented children.
And I know he had a good life.
Yeah.
I know he had a good life. Bless his heart.
For sure. So the reality show SWV and Escape has completed. Hope to never see it again. One season, the couple of episodes, I'm good. Like I'm so good. Like we don't need to see no more of that. Like everybody go on and do your perspective stuff, and it's good to go. It's really good to go because that girl, oh my God, she's just a hot ass mess. And I mean, I want to say that I feel sorry. The reason why I feel sorry for her is because she has a husband who kind of got her in this little situation. She used to be.
Her husband did what now?
Her husband has her in this situation. Somebody has said something. I don't know where I got it from or where I heard it. You know, Latasha, which is the sister. She used to be a bigger bone girl. I don't say she's fat, but she was bigger than the rest of the girls. And I believe when she got with, and this is what I cannot remember the source, but when she got with Rocky, her husband, she was a bigger girl at that time, and he, just molded her, and had her feel like he was the only one and the only thing. So brainwash, that's the word. Brainwash her. So now she lost the weight, she looks good or whatever, but whatever her husband is telling her, she's like a puppet. Like, I can't talk unless Rocky tells me what to say. I can't do unless Rocky. So she made, I think I said last week where she made the comment that they had an open relationship.
Yeah.
So she cleaned that up on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. She was like, oh yeah, I know I said that I had an open relationship, but I meant open communication.
And we stupid enough to twist that around, huh? We twisted that around on you. Oh, sorry.
I was like, no, you said that after Rocky got on there and said, we don't have an open relationship. He said, we don't have no open relationship. Oh, so you had to clean that up because
go back and clean that up.
He was cheating. Stuff was coming out on him cheating. So he should have said, yeah, we have an open relationship. But he was like, no, we don't have an open relationship. So she said open communication. Oh.
Everybody said open communication is married.
Okay.
You're not making sense, Dodo head.
Right.
You are making no sense.
Oh, I was like, okay, here she go with the lies. But, they had the concert. And, they figured it all out. It was just like a whole mess. It was just like not SWV, but Escape. Well, both of them. Escape bickering and with SWV saying which song should be the ending song. SWV wanted it to be weak. Escape wanted it to be in understanding. They got back and forth. They said fuck it, whatever. Just SWV said okay, we'll sing weak and then y'all can do understanding.
Mm-hmm.
The whole show, it was good. Like it was good. Like SWV and Escape people really liked it.
Margot, shame to them.
Yeah, it was good. The show was good. And then when they did the final one, so SWV went up there and sang Weak, and which Weak has more, more plays, more whatever than the song Understanding. And so when they got up there and they were singing it, they put the microphone out like, yeah, everybody sing it. And they singing, I guess so. They singing the song. And so when they get off stage, like, see, like, look how many people know that song, which is true. When I seen it, I already said that Week should have probably been the last song anyway, because more people do know that song than Escape's Understanding.
Uh-huh.
But they did it, and it was cool. But I at first I was like, yeah, maybe Understanding was okay. But after seeing it, I think Week should have been the final song. But whatever.
Oh.
And so that's over. So now they just going around. I'm done. I'm just like, okay.
We all get along.
Please. I'm like, okay, let me just go on and watch Candy on the Real Housewives of Atlanta that's getting ready to start. And I'll watch Tiny on whatever she do. And then the sister, whatever she do. And then the other one, I don't want nothing to do with that girl. I don't want nothing to do with that girl. And it's so funny. I forgot to bring this up. When they were Escape back in the day, because of course, like I said, the lady, the girl, it was heavier set. People would come and tell me, do you know you look like that girl from Escape? Because I had my hair cut short, and then and my which I need to find it. And I'm gonna show you my what do you call it? You'll see my senior picture. Mm-hmm. I was like, I do get that, but now I definitely don't look like her at all now. But I seen it. I could see it because she was a chubbier girl, and I was a chubbier girl too. So I'm like, oh, okay. But now, don't put me and her in no kind of nothing, because that girl right there is possessed. Something wrong with her. Something is wrong with her. She need to break up with that dude. She need to go and cleanse herself of him. Do they have kids? Oh yeah, they do have a son.
They do have children.
They have a son. Mm-hmm. He just weird. He's just very weird.
Not only that, he's not. It don't sound like he's bringing anything positive.
No. I wonder how her. So she had that gospel album that was supposed to come out. Latasha Scott album sales. Let's see. That came out on Good Friday. What? Latasha Scott drops the Invitation album. Afraid because okay. Well, what happened with it? It don't say. I don't see it. I don't know. But if I was Motown and all of this was going on, I would drop her. I would just drop her. How? I can't sing your gospel song knowing that you got evil juju hanging around you. I just can't. Oh, here. Let's see. First week of sales. Let's see. What it say? It don't say nothing, man. It don't give me enough information. 6 days ago. Let's see. So I don't know. Get her on top. The album is called Latasha, The Invitation, A Conversation with God.
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? Which God is she at? That's enough. I ain't even need to say anything. Okay? What God is she at?
Who are you talking about, lady?
Which God are you serving?
Oh my God. She got 8 songs on. Well, she has 11 songs on there. And yeah, no, I don't know. We'll see. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I can't listen to your gospel song. I can't do it.
I'm not gonna believe the words she's singing.
Not at all. And it's called I'm Yours. Released 3 songs. She released 3 songs. I'm Yours, Stay With Me, and Afraid. That don't sound like no gospel song. That sound like some regular music that you trying to make a gospel song.
Oh, wow.
Okay, let me not say that because I don't know what it sounds like. But anyway. All right, y'all. We on here. We're done.
I mean, I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't, heard no traction on it or nothing.
No, me either. So All right, y'all. It's raining and I'm sleepy.
Oh, it's raining. Okay. Are we expecting rain tomorrow?
I think they just said it was coming in tonight.
Wow. So.
And my husband just got my car washed. Because my car has not been washed into the rain. And he washed it.
Last time I was washed. I don't know. I swear I don't know. Oh, no. We're not supposed to have rain tomorrow.
Okay.
It's supposed to be cloudy. We had rain down here this morning.
We had a little sprinkling over here. On my way in, it was sprinkling.
Halfway to San Diego this morning, got a little rain, got out of that, got to San Diego. On the way back, had some sprinkles. But it was overcast and everything. It was not a nice, beautiful, sunny day in San Diego today.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't see no rain, which is good. I don't see rain.
That's good.
For the next 2 weeks. Next 2 weeks. All right, we're about to get our spring weather. Come on.
Girl, I don't know if I want all that hot weather.
No, I don't want no hot. I like spring weather because it's not that hot. That's that summer weather. I don't want that summer weather. I just need, a nice 70.
Okay.
A nice 70 would be good.
I'm so glad I invested in the air conditioner.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you, Lord, for allowing me to be able to do that.
Okay. Because when it get hot, it be hot.
Yeah, I'm getting old. I need that air.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So we will be here next week. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Just Being Me podcast. And y'all enjoy y'all week.
We'll hear from you next weekend.
Yes. All right. Have a good one.
Let's be safe. Good night.